Hey fellas, have you ever heard of this thing called Pokemon? Because I don't know if I'm familiar with it.
You heard of this?
It sounds like Digimon, but like not.
No, that can't be right.
Huh. I thought he was a frog.
So we haven't done a Pokemon video on this channel this entire year. I think the last one we did was like Christmas time. And why is that? Well, it's because A, Pokemon videos took a long time to edit, and B, nobody watched them, like at all. But you know what people do watch on this channel? They watch stuff about bad card games. But you know what else has a bad card game? Pokemon. So we figured maybe this will be our chance to go back into the world of the little pocket dudes. Specifically, some of the weird-ass attack names. While we have some fun stuff in the actual games, in the trading card game, apparently they just kind of make up whatever the fuck they want for attacks. And some of it is pretty unhinged upon researching it this past week. So, we're gonna do a little quiz, and I'm gonna present you with some Pokemon cards that I've censored out the attack name, and then I'm gonna give you 4 options for what that attack name might be. And if you pick the right answer, you get a point. And we got a whole 7 dang old rounds to get through. Any Pokemon you hope show up in today's quiz?
Toad School, because I know all the attack names for Toad School cards.
Why?
I have all of them. Thank you, Nico. Here we go.
Oh, there they are.
All of my cards.
They have a full art Toad School? I didn't even realize that.
They've been going crazy on some of the art for recent Pokemon cards.
I do want to see a Toad School in rain boots. I think that'd be fun.
I want to see a Toad School in frog rain boots.
I was gonna say the frog rain boots that we talked about you having.
Well, right now, we're going to see a dang old tree with no toes and no shoes. Here is a Trevenant card. Neato. Don't we love that good old Trevenant? I wonder what that sign says. I can't read Poke language. So here are your options for the attack that Trevenant has on this specific card. Your options are Forest Dump, Eerie Wood, Thick Stump, or Seed Spray.
Jumping real fast onto Eerie Wood.
Yeah.
I was between that and Seed Spray, so I gotta give it to Seed Spray.
You want to see Trevenant spraying some seed up in here?
Yeah. I mean, you've seen Goregeist.
First of all, the sign does say this tree, and then it's pointing at the. And I'm gonna pick Eerie Wood.
Wow.
Yes.
So starting off the quiz with a whopping 0 points. The correct answer is Forest Dump.
No, that was the one I didn't want.
Yeah. This Trevenant card shits in the woods. That's his attack, isn't it cool?
The rest of the jokes were the rest of the answers were dick jokes.
And it does 130 damage, so apparently shitting in the woods is very powerful.
Crap.
No explanation. It's just a dump.
Yeah, there's no effect. He just shits and it just melts you.
There's so many things on this card that I'm into as well. Like the little flavor text at the bottom is cute. Illustrated by Oswaldo Cato. This thing is taller than my partner. There's
Most
a lot.
things are, to be fair.
You're right, but this is also a Pokemon.
I just don't see where the butthole would be for a Trevenant. Is it like directly in the center of his weird tree spider legs?
No, it's actually the middle. The midriff is not midriff. That is,
I think,
a round.
Yeah, he just has like a torso butthole.
Yes. Yeah.
So
maybe it's not even a
poopy out of his. Okay.
Maybe it's not even a poop thing. Maybe it's just dumping the children it's kidnapped.
Oh.
No, it's probably poop.
It's probably poop.
Speaking of poop, we're gonna swing right into round 2, and if there's one Pokemon I associate with big pooping, it's Licky. And look at this cute little goofball. This cute little art. I do really like the art for this card specifically.
Big pooping.
This Licky, he sure can use rollout, but what is the other attack that I have censored out of this image? Is it Tongue Punch, Slobber Knocker, Licks Go Crazy, or Lick Me Up?
I don't like any of those.
Jumping on Lick Me Up so fast. God, I want it. Lick me up.
There is a 0% chance that Slobber Knocker is the correct answer. And if it is, I will. I don't know what I'll do. I'll cry. I'll cry and I'll shit. I'll take a forest dump. I'm choosing tongue punch.
If it is Slobber Knocker, I expect you to do all of those things live on camera. I won't cut them.
I'll enforce it. Because I'm a Digimon fan and I ran a quiz where one of the moves was Madness Merry-Go-Round, I'm gonna pick Licks Go Crazy.
Damn. I don't see what those two have to do with anything.
I don't either.
It did give you the correct answer, though, so it is Licks Go Crazy.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna start saying random shit.
Yeah. I'm going to look at the flavor text on all of them, and this one says that the current record for how long its tongue can be stuck out is 82 feet.
That's a pretty big tongue.
That's crazy.
Dude, Licks Go Crazy goes crazy. That's such a good ability.
Licks do be going crazy.
That slobber would knock me the fuck out.
Discard a card from your opponent's hand, discard the top card of your opponent's deck, and discard an energy from your opponent's active Pokemon.
What the hell?
That's
holy crap.
Dang.
Licks Go Crazy.
Is this like a high tier card? I know nothing about competitive Pokemon TCG.
Gotta be.
Because it's like, not fun to play. People think that I only shit on Yu-Gi-Oh! Not true. I shit on most card games. Pokemon is also not great mechanically.
They're just not duel masters. It just doesn't add up.
Yeah.
I shit on all card games.
He does.
True.
He does. True. He really does.
Just don't like him.
No bias.
No, just don't like him.
I like duel masters, and that's pretty much it. We're gonna go into round 3. And round 3, we have a Pokemon that I have zero attachment to and forgot he was a Pokemon until I was making this quiz. Here is good old ugly Swoobat.
Eric's not gonna like hearing that. That's one of his favorites.
I didn't play Black and White. I forget that most of them exist, and this thing is rough looking. And I forget routinely about Swoobat, but Woobat lives in my head rent free. That is cute.
Swoobat is not a fan.
Is a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, I unfortunately don't care so much. Like, it's not offensive to me. I just don't care.
Bad take. Swoobat, great.
His swirly twirly tail, for some reason, is the thing that really, really bugs me. I don't know why. I just don't want a bat coming around with pig energy. It just something about that makes me uncomfy. But you know what else makes me well, actually, you know what makes me not uncomfy? I was going to say the attack makes me uncomfy. It doesn't. Actually, the attack name for this is pretty great. Almost makes me like the Pokemon, but it won't. Is the attack that Swoobat has on this card, is it Fresh Beat, Fat Sound, Cranked Woofer, or Looking Fly?
Fat Sound.
You know what? Because of last round, I'm jumping on Looking Fly, and I will take that trap to the grave.
Oh my god. The only one I can reasonably see it being is Lookin' Fly.
Why can't you see it being anything else?
I guess I could see Fresh Beat, but there's no shot they gave us a PHAT fat in a Pokemon card. There's no shot they did that.
What are you going to do if you're wrong?
Yeah, what are you going to do if you're wrong?
I'm not as invested in this one.
Wow.
Like maybe a tier or two. I don't know, man. You want your $20 back? I'll give you your $20.
No, that was payment for shipping.
Fair.
Kyle,
I am also going to choose Lookin' Fly. Yeah,
I'm going to pick Fresh Beat, but it's a tad too clever. So I think you probably came up with it, but I'm going to pick it anyways.
Cool. I did come up with it. Fresh Beat, I absolutely came up with. Because I was trying to come up with fake answers that would throw you off the scent of Fat Sound, which is the real one for some fucking reason.
God,
they hit us with a fucking PH fat.
In 2011, they hit us with a PHAT fat.
Very cool.
Holy God. I would also like to, I had to stop myself from saying it earlier, but you could see the horror on my face when I read the flavor text that essentially, in a toned down way, says this thing has a horny beam.
You know?
It's got a what beam?
When you got fat sound, I guess, you make the bitches swoon.
By a courting male. Oh, no.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
only reason that it's a horny beam. If they didn't say that it was a courting male, be like, oh, that's cool, positive vibes. No, this thing wants you to want to fuck it.
I think, and the fact that it says that is like ultrasonic sounds emitted makes me think that is fat sound specifically, is like a fuck me beam. It just starts blasting out some like really old school like 90s hip hop. And then the bats just come flying in.
Hell yeah.
The fat sound hits benched Pokemon too. That's actually crazy.
Damn.
I read it at first and I thought to myself, damn, that kind of sucks. But then I realized it hits everything.
It's like when you have like an apartment with thin walls and your neighbor starts bumping that fat sound and it hits you even though you're on your own bench in your own home.
Especially when that fat sound is children screaming and crying.
Always very fun.
It's great.
My last place, I would get a mix of either loud ass music at 3 a.m. that was shaking my walls, or I would get domestic violence at 3 a.m. of two people screaming at each other on the lawn.
Wow.
I'm glad I don't live there anymore.
Yeah, what an incredible dichotomy you had.
Anyway, we're gonna shoot into round 4.
Yeah, we gotta move on from that.
we gotta move on past that. You know who's probably a really good neighbor? Fortress. Look at that face. He's just there to give you a hug, even though he doesn't have arms, probably.
I feel like you could hear him move every time he shifts.
Oh, he's a moaner.
Don't say that.
The
shit, man.
Damn.
The shit, man.
And he hears that Swoobat's fat sound. My man moans.
Hit it with the mirror shot. That shit gets set right back.
God help you if your neighbors are a Fortress and a Swoobat.
Yikes, I'm gonna give you the attack names now. So here are your options for what Fortress's attack is. We have Go Blow Up, Everyone Explode Now, Keep on Exploding, and Kaboom Yourself.
Everyone Explode Now.
I'm just keeping it rolling with Go Blow Up.
Okay.
I think you wrote this, but I like the idea of they're already exploding, but he's just encouraging them to continue. Keep on exploding.
If that was the real one, that would be exactly what would be happening there. One of you did get it correct, and the person that got it correct is a guy who wears the same Rams hoodie in most of our videos. It is Everyone Explode Now.
Fun fact. I literally was wearing this, and I went, I feel like I wear this a lot. I proceeded to go back through our videos, and it has been months since I've worn this in a video. And I went, oh, okay. So I just kept it up.
Yeah.
Also,
fair enough.
I've been looking through the moveset for this Pokemon, and I can't find Mirror Shot anywhere.
Like, so they just gave it Mirror Shot.
Right, it's right there, though. It's right there on the
there's
card.
no reason that this Pokemon should know Mirror Shot.
Right. I saw it, and I went, you can literally see it at one point. I go,
I was wondering why, after you gave your answer, you just went,
yeah, I've been just searching.
For the entire rest of the... I was like, for a second, I thought you froze again. Mitch.
Oh. What?
Leaves a lot to the imagination.
When did you...
It makes me angrier knowing that you did this in MS Paint. Yeah, everything he does is in MS Paint.
Yeah, you can tell. but it's still impressive.
It's better than you would have expected from MS
No,
Paint.
absolutely.
Like, that's the problem.
What okay, comment below.
Thoughts
on that?
That is your new contact photo for me. You haven't had one for, I want to say, 6 years.
Cool. I still don't have your number because we're only colleagues, and I don't respect you or want to be friends with you. We're also going to move into the next round now. So, in round 5, we're shifting tone. We've had a lot of very, like, virile, sexual beings so far for these Pokemon cards. If we were doing Pokemon Smash or Pass like a bunch of posers, I would have said smash on all of them. But I would be a hard pass on this next one, because this is a fucking baby. We have Clea. Specifically, a clay Clea.
I remember this card.
Oh, that's such a cute card art.
It's fantastic.
That's lovely.
Who made this card art? Does it say? It doesn't.
Oh, no,
it does.
This
Yuka Mori.
Oh, it does. I see.
Good on you for making...
Damn, they did that in 2005.
A card art that just makes me smile. And feel
Love that.
really bad. Like, I feel like I would step on this thing because I wouldn't see it. And then it would probably produce one of the following 4 sounds, which is the name of its attack that I censored. Is it ah, wee, eek, or woo?
I hate you.
It's wee.
It's very clearly wee.
Like the pig in those commercials.
It's very clearly
the Nintendo Pig.
What?
Yeah.
My favorite console.
I'm picking
A Wii
Eek.
joke.
Eek.
I'm gonna pick
So both you two picked Wii?
Wee.
Clearly.
We picked Wii.
Wee.
You are wrong. Kyle's once again landed on the correct answer. It is
No, he's not.
Eek.
Eek? Oh.
With 7 E's.
I don't like that one.
Can I be honest with you now? I had this card growing up.
Oh, did you really? That's awesome.
Shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw 6 cards.
I only remembered the picture, but never the names.
I think that if you actually use this move, I think you literally have to make that sound as you're doing the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Dungeons and Dragons
only way to
rules.
do it in tournament. There's really no way to do extended commentary with Pokemon cards. So
Yeah, how
No,
do
it
we
doesn't-
play
this
off of
one-
Eek?
Yeah, this one doesn't have a like flavor text. I've
No, it
got
doesn't.
nothing.
I wish that it had flavor text and it was just Eek, but with like 13 E's.
I do love that this Pokemon has no attacks that damage whatsoever. You've got Baby Evolution and Eek, and neither do anything that see. Well, actually,
Well, it can
it
evolve
actually-
for
Fairy from
free.
your-
That sounds
Yeah, it
kind
can
of good.
evolve for free, and you can just reshuffle your hand to get
Yeah.
Clefairy for
Yeah,
1 energy.
it is
So
just-
it's not as far as like a setup Pokemon.
it's
like
a very
it's not terrible.
Yeah. Although
strange thing.
it is worse when you think about the fact that Cleffa was not a Gen 1 Pokemon, and in the original TCG, you could have just put Clefairy out for free.
yeah. No, that's fair.
What a great card game. In the comments below, just tell me, just to fuel the comment section, which card game is worse, Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh? I don't care for either, but I obviously like the art in Pokemon better because it's art of Pokemon, and I like Pokemon. But boy, do I not enjoy playing it.
Have you seen the art recently? Come on,
It's very
Come
good.
on.
Recently, has been crazy.
Yeah.
crazy.
Counteract it
Unfortunately-
with some positivity. Tell us what your favorite card game is as well,
That
if you have
too.
one.
If anyone has heard of Duel Masters and likes it as much as me, put that in the comments below and make me smile.
Does
How about-
Bakugan count?
It's a game with cards.
no.
You do use cards.
Technically,
But it's also half toy.
Put in the
Marvel
comments below if you want that Bakugan quiz.
Don't you dare ask us for a Bakugan quiz.
I
People
can
have already
make it
asked
so
for it, though.
fast.
don't worry. I'll do a card game quiz. Get ready for Balatro quiz.
Just
Hear it?
poker.
It's just quizzes on.
It's gonna be like it's gonna be like the 5 of spades, and I'm just gonna cover up the number, and we're gonna like, which one is it?
We're going to go into round 6, which is the final regular round. We have not a recent card art. I don't think I have any recent cards in this quiz, unfortunately. But this art sure is interesting. Here's a Hypno card.
Whoa,
that fun. Certainly is Hypno.
It's really upsetting. Like the
I
more
would
you look
sleeve
at
that
it.
shit.
The Clefairy in the background.
Yeah, I love that it feels like there's a lot more like technical prowess in this, so that I know it wasn't a child that drew this, but like it, like especially with the Clefairy in the back and like how homemade it looks.
Yeah,
I kind of love it.
It like evokes a child's drawing, but like it's way more detailed than that. And
yeah,
I actually like the art style. I don't like that Hypno has a really buff arm pointing toward the void.
He's hypnotizing you to stay away from Clefairy's happy side and to go towards the darkness and the storm.
It's kind of fucked up. Also, so is perhaps the name of his pokey ability that I covered up in this image. Here are your options. One of them is real, unfortunately. Is it Bed Thief, Kidnap, Sleepy Time Finger, or Good Night Babies?
Has to be Sleepy Time Finger. Has to be. I simply won't allow for anything else to show up on that fucking card. If I don't see Sleepy Time Finger behind that bar, I'll be sad.
Good Night Babies. One for Good Night Babies, please.
Okay.
I don't. I mean, there was that shirt, but like, I don't see them trying to play into the idea that Hypno kidnaps children after the bad press it got.
Like,
so
did
I'm
they
also
ever
going
remove
with
that from
Sleepy
the
Time
Pokédex?
Finger.
Okay.
No.
Kidnap does feel like something they'd put on a card.
Feels like something I'd put on a card, because Kidnap I made up, and I was quite proud of that, to be fair. The correct answer is not Sleepy Time Finger, even though he do be pointing his Sleepy Time Finger. The correct answer is, drum roll please, it's Good Night Babies.
Okay.
Let's go. I don't feel good about it, but
yeah, no,
I have a point.
I don't either. I don't feel good about Hypno in general. He's a little salacious freak, and I hate him.
Yeah, especially with this pose he's hitting. It feels really bad.
Uh-huh. I hate his.
Why is the wording of that ability so weird? Once during your turn, before you attack, you may leave both active Pokemon asleep, not put them to sleep.
Oh.
So do they have to be already asleep? And then you just like continue it?
You know, I don't know how Pokemon works as a card game.
I think it's just bad wording and it's putting them to sleep.
I hope so.
I would get someone in the comments who's like educated. Please explain to us what that means, because we're too dumb to like understand it.
The Pokemon card game is really strange because like they don't have every type. So Hypno is 2 times weak to Psychic.
Mm-hmm. I believe I gave you a Forretress card, or no, I showed you a Forretress card that I got that's like terastallized, but it's like grass type instead of bug because there's not a bug type in the TCG.
Yeah, to be fair, that would be way too many card colors if they had every actual Pokemon type.
It would way overcomplicate the game too. So they made a good choice. It's just.
Didn't they try adding dragon and then like immediately removed it? And same with like fairy type.
There was dragon.
I remember fairy. I definitely remember fairy.
I don't know if fairy's still a thing. I know dragon isn't.
I don't think it is, but who knows?
I don't know. Again, put in the comments below. Educate us on the Pokemon card game. Unlike Yu-Gi-Oh, I'd actually like to be educated on the Pokemon card game.
Same.
Even though I hate it, I still like Pokemon. Yu-Gi-Oh is just a lost cause, man.
Yeah.
At this juncture, yeah, of course. Yeah. But I love talking about it.
Oh, I love doing the videos. It gets us tons of views.
I just like making the quizzes.
That's fair. As much as I shit on Yu-Gi-Oh, I do thoroughly enjoy those quizzes. I have a lot of fun with them. But you know what we're gonna have a lot more fun with? Today's bonus round for the first and hopefully not only Pokemon TCG quiz. So
I can't believe we're already at the bonus round.
I know. This quiz goes quickly.
This went fast.
Yeah. There's not a lot to like dive into
Again,
like there is in the other quizzes. So
Eek.
yeah. So this is Hone Edge, one of my favorite Pokemon of all time, and he has the move Stab. Now here is his direct evolution Doublade.
Oh.
What move do we think that Doublade has in place of Stab?
2 stabs.
This will be worth...
Sorry. Isn't... correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but isn't 1 damage counter 10 damage?
Yeah.
That move is
pretty sure.
Garbage!
Well, he is stage 1 Pokemon, and there's a lot of cards that just suck.
Yeah, a lot of basic Pokemon only do like 10 or 20 damage, I believe. Could be wrong.
But what does Doublade do instead of Stab? Does he stab twice? Does he stab hard? Does he stab deeply? Or does he stab with an exclamation point? This is worth 2 points, by the way, because it's the bonus round.
I mean, I said it before you put these up. I just phrased it differently. I'm choosing stab twice.
Fair.
I wanted it to be stab. And it's not even an option. And I'm
stab
really
with 2 B's. Stab.
I guess I'll do stab hard. I guess.
Stab twice, stab
commentary. Show up to the fight with a switchblade. I guess I'll stab hard.
Just like a peek behind the curtain of a D&D campaign. I mean, I guess I'll stab hard.
Yeah.
Hey, roll.
Yeah.
I mean, you know the way I make my Yu-Gi-Oh quizzes. I gotta rep the exclamation point.
Damn.
That's fair.
And much like some Yu-Gi-Oh quizzes, this is a bonus round where it didn't matter because no one got points. The correct answer is stab deeply.
Stab deeply?
That's such a terrible one.
That's a shame.
So the final score is Kyle wins with 2, and Nico and Mitch have tied with 1.
But 3 damage counters? We went
3
from
whole
1 to
damage
3,
counters?
But it's 2 swords.
Yeah.
It went from 1 sword with 1 and then 2 swords with 3. I can't even imagine what Aegislash is about to do.
Because I think that like it's not like he's stabbing you twice, like to do 2 damage counters. He's just stabbing you so deep that it's in your body long enough that it reaches a 3rd damage counter.
What it is that they lay on top of each other so that they are as one, and they just.
And the sheath goes inside of you too, and that's the 3rd damage counter.
That's the 3rd one.
Yeah.
Oh,
He hits you.
okay,
He doesn't unsheath. He just still
yeah.
has that little point from like the empty one.
That
And
makes
he
sense.
just hits you like a trident.
I cannot believe that the Pokemon card game just has a card that stabs.
Yeah. And it's
The
also
sword
not
stabs,
every
but not-
it's not every Hone Edge and not every Doublade. It's specifically these 2 specific cards.
Which, and that I find very interesting because that means that like these 2 are, I mean, presumably like direct, like connection to each other as opposed to like other like Hone Edge Doublade cards, and they're illustrated by 2 different people.
Yeah.
And the first one is illustrated by Kawaii.
One name.
That's the only
Like
name that's
Oprah.
given.
He must be
and it
important.
is lowercase.
I mean, I do like that card art though.
And I like Oprah.
Oprah!
And I like ending videos. Tell us if you want us to do this again. Maybe we'll do it.
Hey, where the fuck were
we'd
you,
like to.
man?